Unsure of your dream? Study abroad destination? Clear your doubts. Videsh Consult. Call 9676502888.
హలో ఆల్. సో ఈరోజు యాక్చువల్గా మనము గ్లోబల్ ఎడ్యుకేషన్ వాళ్ళ గ్రూప్ మీటింగ్కి వచ్చాము. సో ఇక్కడ యాక్చువల్గా మనకి ఈరోజు ఇక్కడ ఫౌండర్ డాక్టర్ రాణా, తర్వాత మొత్తం ఇండియా హెడ్, తర్వాత లోకల్ మేనేజర్స్ అందరూ కూడా అవైలబుల్గా ఉన్నారు. సో ఇక్కడ యాక్చువల్గా ఏంటంటే లైక్ మనకి ఈ యూనివర్సిటీస్లో మేజర్ అడ్వాంటేజ్ వచ్చేటప్పటికి గెడు గ్రూప్లో మనకి వీ హ్యావ్ యాక్చువల్లీ జీబీఎస్ దుబాయ్, జీబీఎస్ షెల్, తర్వాత మాల్టా, తర్వాత షిల్లర్ ఇంటర్నేషనల్, తర్వాత ఇంకా వేరియస్ కంట్రీస్ నుంచి డిఫరెంట్ ప్రోగ్రామ్స్ చేయడానికి చాలా మంచి అవకాశం దొరుకుతుంది. ఇక్కడ మరీ ముఖ్యంగా చూసుకుంటే మనకి ఇప్పుడు జీబీఎస్ మాల్టాలో మనకేంటంటే 2 years మాస్టర్స్ ప్రోగ్రామ్ అతి తక్కువ కాస్ట్లో, అంటే ఒక 6,000 euros per yearలో స్టూడెంట్స్కి చక్కగా ఫ్రీ, లైక్ మనకి ఏంటంటే షెంజన్ వీసా వస్తూ మంచి మాస్టర్స్ డిగ్రీ చేస్తారు. ఆ తర్వాత స్టూడెంట్స్కి మళ్ళీ 1 year పోస్ట్ స్టడీ వర్క్ ఇవ్వడం జరుగుతుంది. ఇది కాకుండా ఈ మాల్టాలో ప్రత్యేకత ఏంటంటే ఇక్కడ స్టూడెంట్స్ చదివిన తర్వాత వీళ్ళకి ఎప్పుడైతే అక్కడ జాబ్ చేస్తారో 70% ఆఫ్ ద ఫీజ్, అంటే ఆల్రెడీ ఉన్న ఫీజే మనకి 6,000 euros, దాంట్లో మళ్ళీ 70% ఆఫ్ ద ఫీజ్ మళ్ళీ వాళ్ళకి ట్యాక్సెస్ రూపంలో రీఫండ్ అయిపోతుంది. సో ఆటోమేటిక్గా ఏంటంటే లైక్ అతి తక్కువ కాస్ట్లో వాళ్ళు మాల్టాలో చదువుకోగలుగుతారు. అండ్ మాల్టా ఇస్ లైక్ ఇంగ్లీష్ స్పీకింగ్ కంట్రీ విత్ ఇన్ యూరోపియన్ యూనియన్, కాబట్టి ఆల్రెడీ వాళ్ళకి షెంజన్ వీసా వస్తుంది. అండ్ ఇంగ్లీష్ స్పీకింగ్ కంట్రీలో ఉండడం వల్ల వీళ్ళకి పార్ట్ టైం జాబ్స్ కానీ తర్వాత ప్రొఫెషనల్ జాబ్స్ కూడా చాలా ఈజీగా అవైలబుల్ ఉంటాయి. కాబట్టి ఈ విధంగా యాక్చువల్గా మనకి జీబీఎస్ మాల్టాని మనం ప్రమోట్ చేసుకోవడంలో చాలా డెఫినెట్గా మంచి ఆప్షన్స్ ఉంటుందని చెప్పచ్చు. ఇది కాకుండా మనకి ఏంటంటే లైక్ జీబీఎస్ దుబాయ్, ఇప్పుడు ఎవరైతే స్టూడెంట్కి యాక్చువల్గా వాళ్ళ ఇంటర్మీడియట్ అయిపోయిన తర్వాత కొద్ది గ్యాప్ వచ్చింది అండ్ ఏదో కారణం వల్ల మనము అబ్రాడ్ వెళ్దాం అనుకుంటున్నాం, కానీ ఇక్కడ ఇంటర్మీడియట్ తర్వాత ఇన్ ఇయర్స్ గ్యాప్కి మీకు వీసా రాదు, లేకపోతే మీకు ఇంకా ఎక్స్పెన్సివ్ అవుతుంది. సో ఇలాంటి ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ ఉన్నప్పుడు మనకేంటంటే ఈ జీబీఎస్ దుబాయ్లో మీకు చక్కగా 2 years ఇక్కడ దుబాయ్లో చదివి 3rd year, అంటే బ్యాచిలర్స్ డిగ్రీ 3 years మనకు తెలిసిందే కదా, దీనిలో 2 years మట్టుకు మనం దుబాయ్లో చదివి డైరెక్ట్గా 3rd yearకి మనము ఫ్రాన్స్, జర్మనీ, యూకే ఈ అన్ని కంట్రీస్లో మనం షిఫ్ట్ అవ్వచ్చు. కాబట్టి ఈ మంచి అవకాశం ఉంది. కాబట్టి జీబీఎస్ మాల్టా కూడా మనకి డెఫినెట్గా ఇట్స్ అ గుడ్ ఆప్షన్ ఫర్ ఇండియన్ స్టూడెంట్స్. ఇది కాకుండా షిల్లర్ ఇంటర్నేషనల్ యూనివర్సిటీ, ఈ యూనివర్సిటీలో కూడా చాలా మంచి ప్రోగ్రామ్స్ ఉన్నాయి. సో ఫర్దర్ డీటెయిల్స్ కోసం విదేశ్ కన్సల్ట్స్ సంప్రదించండి. Today we have Gedu India head, actually like Mr. Feroz, with us actually doing the presentation for our university and also group of colleges. In fact, it's not one. We are talking about GBS Dubai, GBS Malta, Schiller International, ICN. So many triple crown universities, actually everything under one umbrella, and we are very glad to have them today in Hyderabad. And I would like to have actually more information about this event, and also most importantly what's in offer for our students actually who are going to come to Gedu. Can you, Mr. Feroz, can you please help us?
Thank you very much. Thank you for this particular event, introduction, and thank you for arranging this particular interview. This event is to kind of celebrate our success in Hyderabad and show our love and and encourage our partners to kind of send the right students to Gedu universities. Like this was mentioned, we have ICN, which is a triple crown accredited university. We have EMA, which is a business school in France. We have GBS in Malta, in Dubai, and now we are launching in Ajman. We have Schiller, which is a US university which has campuses in France, Germany, and Spain. Now, this event is all about making all our universities more popular, and also announcing 4 different STEM programs which has been allotted to us in the US Tampa campus for Schiller, and also launch of our Ajman campus, so which means any student who wants to study GBS Malta cannot, for any reason, cannot go to GBS Malta. We have created a satellite campus in Ajman, and then they can do the same course in Ajman. So this is about celebrating our success and also announcing about the STEM programs we have in the Tampa campus, plus the Ajman campus, which is getting launched.
And also, Feroz, actually, can you just explain something more about the Ajman campus, where actually we have a possibility of studying for 1 year in Ajman and second in Malta for those actually students who are waiting for Schengen visas. And unfortunately, due to some reason, some visas are not very clear from India. So could you please explain on that?
Thank you. It's a good question. So the Ajman campus currently will operate for MBA programs, the 4 different MBA programs, and it is a 11 months course. This year, this June intake, we are giving a 50% discount, and it will be available for all students at 4.5 lakhs approximately. But the Dubai campus, GBS Dubai, which we have, which is basically an HND. People can study the first 2 years if you did not get a visa currently in Germany or US or in any of the selected countries. You can study 2 years in Dubai, and the third year you can choose any of the Pearson University or any of our GEDU universities, which could be going to US, going to Germany, going to France, going to Spain, or anywhere, or even Malta. So that's the benefit. And when you start in Dubai itself, we can give you offer letter, conditional offer, which tells you if you have a certain distinction, you will be able to, you will be able to move into any of our campuses. It could be US. Let's imagine US. Hyderabad is all about US. So 2 years you study in Dubai. Third year, your final graduation happens in the US. Or you want to go to Germany, or you want to go to France. So you will, before you go from your country, that is India, you will get your offer letter for Dubai and a conditional offer letter for your future campus.
That's really excellent part of news for the students, because actually we have been seeing so many students who have gaps. Guys, actually it's really a good news that actually you can directly for sure get visa for Dubai from India and 2 years study there, and also have good memories in Dubai, and then again go back to your destination required.
Just to kind of let you know, Dubai is becoming an educational hub, and you have a lot of players there. And Dubai is is actually very good for health science, and also kind of a lot of part-time opportunities are there. Dubai is one of the growing cities from an educational standpoint. You watch out, in 5 years Dubai could be in the top list of education.
And most importantly, without any taxes.
Yeah.
So the people are actually
Plus
exempted from pay
plus
taxes.
all of you will get 100% visa, so you will not have a challenge from a visa standpoint.
Absolutely, absolutely. That really makes sense.
Thank you.
Thank you, Feroz. Thank you very much for your time. Thank you.
Thank you.
To delay my trip to Hyderabad, but I think my colleague Rose was very kind introducing me. But couple of things for me is important. I come from Uttar Pradesh. There is a district called District Bijnor. I went to school in a village, a small town, about 1 lakh people, less than that. Then moved to Pantnagar University, did my undergrad. And I did my undergrad in agriculture sciences. So moved to America to do my MBA from Ohio. Moved to Stevens Institute of Tech to do my second master's in e-commerce. I think it's a tech city, so a lot of people know when the .com was busted. I ended up going to do e-commerce masters, right? So a bit different, and then did a PhD, spent some time on Wall Street in New York, and became an entrepreneur. Moved to England, London in 2009, and started this business. For me, the rationale is, as I say, global education. You cannot, but if you try to link the dots, you can only blame my parents. They put my name, Vishwa, and that's where the global comes from. So there's a link. But I have been fortunate. Not many people get that lucky, is to live the life of an international student and live the life as an investment banker, where first thing you need to keep in mind is somebody somewhere is saving all their life to make sure their kids grow up educated. And for me, I take my fiduciary duty as a group CEO and extremely care to make sure somewhere in the world that parents get their return. Because as you know, the countryside, the village side, including in India, if you do a bad thing, neighbors tell their kids, look, he disappeared. You know, the NRI case, right? We know Times of India, all those things. So it's important, I think, what we do, and we do it very carefully. So I think, yes, it took me a bit longer, but forget about the infrastructure. I had a chance to meet some of you today, and I think certainly the professionalism come out. You know, I always said to the people around the world, India is much more diversified than the European Union, right? I have a duty. I sit on advisory board of United Nations for inclusivity and making sure the access of the education goes to the world. And that's important for us. That's important for us to appreciate. I think the way country go about it, and it's just amazing. So I think when I met, I think I realized, oh, did I forget? It's a different part of the world in India, and then when you go around it. So I think one of the things I need to do is probably go to some different part of India and probably experience a bit more. With this, my colleagues, actually, if you ask me, it's not, we are that messy. We generally organize people, right? In academia, the minimum you need to organize is 5 years to give the semester term dates to your students, to your customer. But the credit goes to the team. On Sunday, I told them I probably want to go to India and I want to go to Hyderabad. Uh, I had some appointment in Aero City. So as you can see, there's a school, Queen Elizabeth Global School. We own the exclusivity on the school. It's a school was signed up, the charter by the first Queen Mary, and it has a 450 years of history. It's known for its Oxbridge legacy. Majority of their students go to Cambridge or Oxford, and we are opening some of these schools in India. And that was purpose for me to see Aero City. Some of you may hate me or love me, but if you want me to do a good job, the tuition fee of this will be somewhere 18 to 20 lakh rupees per year. But it will be a good school to differentiate, I think, in Hyderabad in coming years. So I think for us, when you meet the partners, right, one of the cute thing, let me call it a quote unquote cute thing, they always say, you don't have this. That's the reason I'm not able to deliver the number. Now, if you look at it, I think GEDU has now pretty much all stages and the sizes of the institution, right? From a pricing perspective, from a quality perspective, and pretty much the solution of all the problems sometimes partners have. If you think visa got rejected, send the kid to Dubai. We will fix it, and then we will send it back wherever I think they need it, right? Or they want to go into this. So I think it's worth looking at seriously on us, as I was cracking a joke, right? If there is some other institution, they may afford to disappear. But I cannot disappear. I still have my Indian passport. My parents are still in UP. If you go, my father was a teacher, by the way. If you complain about me, he will scold me like hell. Even he is 80. So I think we are not foreigner. I think we are mindful. And now I think some of you know me, but you know, if any of your students, forget about the enrollment. I think if you ask me, the team or your job pretty much finished when the enrollment happened. My literally job starts the day enrollment happened. And from there, taking the journey all the way to the alumni, we try to do a good job. And when you look at the regulator, NSS, more than 90% that shows it's not about if I'm paying 5,000 euro, but it's about am I getting the value? Right? It's not about being cheap, it's about am I getting the value? And that's my return of investment, and that's what we care about. So it doesn't matter which institution. It could be ICN or it could be EMA, but experience of the student, we try to make sure it remains same. And you can ask a student, whichever campus I visit, I do make sure I walk into the classrooms and I do talk to the students. Make sure my colleagues know. He probably knows issues if they happen. So I think please do trust us. You know, if you don't want to take a big risk, do look at us. Couple of students take their feedback and think, you know, hey guys, are these guys doing a good job or not? But you know, if you ask me and if you want me to stay in Hyderabad today, and I would love to come again, and you know, that project if goes on, certainly I will come more. But I can tell you, and I say in a humble way, I don't think you can afford to ignore us anymore. You know, doesn't matter which country you want to do. Even the data science we have now, right? So I think you will always see us, but you can inquire wherever we do the business, whoever we do the business. As my colleague said, we do pay the highest. You know, some partners can literally pay 45% away. It's the reality. And we pay the fastest, right? We process the invoices every month. And as one of the campus France person said, we refund the fastest.
Triple accredited means double ACSB, AMBA, Equus. Only 6% of business schools worldwide have the triple accreditation. ICN also has RNCP level 7, meaning it is among 1% of institutions worldwide that have triple accreditation and RNCP level 7. 1%. I know, again, I love to do these little comparisons. Been in the UK for a number of years. If you went to a triple accredited business school in the UK, you'd pay a minimum of 22 to 26,000 pounds as an international student. ICN, triple accredited B school, among 1% of business schools that have the triple accreditation and RNCP level 7, 9,500 euros for an undergrad degree. 9,500 euros for a triple accredited B school. Campuses in Paris, Nancy, and Berlin. Paris, I think a lot of you know. Berlin, I think a lot of you know. But I must admit, my favorite is Nancy. 1.5 hours train ride from Paris. 1.5 hours from Luxembourg. I had a few partners today telling me about Luxembourg, telling us about Luxembourg. Beautiful student-centric city. Cost of living is 700 euros, including accommodation a month. slew of bachelor's degrees, a slew of master's degrees. So I guess just before I leave the brands and just go into a couple of other things, to me, our motto is making higher education accessible and affordable. Not just any higher education, but quality higher education. Between Dubai, Malta, Schiller, 4 campuses, ICN, online options, distance learning options, we have something for everyone. Soon, you will hear we're going to go into the K-12 business as well. When you have a student and you're not sure where they're fit, please call us. Call Swapna. Call Sakesh. Call any of us. And we'll help you. We'll help your counselors fit that student. You know, there's no one institution in the world that's right for everybody. You know, we do believe education changes the world. And we want to make sure that every person, and Dr. Ran tells me every day, maybe every day is an exaggeration, but at least once a week, we want to reach places. We want to make sure that everybody has a chance of have access to higher education if they can. That's our number one priority. We can't do that ourselves. And we need you. And I think we put our money where our mouth is. When you look at the commission structure, going up to 40%, it proves that we're probably not making much money. We're not making any money, to be honest. But we want to make higher education accessible. We also want to make sure the students are academically prepared for the rigors of international education. Part of that includes making sure their file is complete. If you look at immigration today, it's not easy. Much of what immigration officers do is test the student for why they want to go. The student should be able to eloquently explain and communicate the rationale for why they want to go abroad, why they want to study a certain course. What will that course do for them? You need a good English qualification. We're rewarding your counselors for up to £100 to make sure the student has the correct English proficiency. We're also now, up until June 15, rewarding you for completing a file so the student can move from a conditional offer to an unconditional offer. £100 for every file that you complete with the deposit.
Hi, this is Pawan Verma from Study Overseas Consults. We are in an event today, and the event is related to JD. We met the owner of Gedu. His name is Rana, and there are beautiful opportunities for the students who all are actually interested to study abroad. So there are some of the universities which are under Gedu. They are ICN and GBS Malta, GBS Dubai, and Scheller. So the fee starts from the tuition fee starts from 4 lakhs. So if someone is interested, they can visit our consultancy and contact us for any information on 9885 988626. This is the contact number of Study Overseas Consults. Please feel free to ask your doubts. Thank you.
హాయ్, నా పేరు రవితేజ్ అండి ఫ్రమ్ స్టడీ అబ్రాడ్ కన్సల్ట్స్. మీకు యూకే, యూఎస్ఏ, కెనడా, ఆస్ట్రేలియా, ఇటలీలో ఫ్రీ ఎడ్యుకేషన్ అండ్ జర్మనీ ఎడ్యుకేషన్ గురించి వీసాస్ అండ్ స్కాలర్షిప్స్ కోసం స్టడీ అబ్రాడ్ కన్సల్ట్స్ కాంటాక్ట్ చేయండి. 7288041111 మా కాంటాక్ట్ డీటెయిల్స్. థ్యాంక్స్.
If you are looking for any pathway programs or if you have any gap in your qualification, please contact to the below numbers, and if not, come and meet us at Videsh Consults. We'll guide you in a proper way. Thank you.